I still remember the day I arrived at Marin's Suites Adults Only Majorca with such high hopes and dreams. I had been saving up for this vacation for months, and I was ready to unwind and relax in this supposedly peaceful, relaxing place. But oh dear, how quickly those dreams were shattered. As I settled into my room, I was greeted by a bed that seemed to have been sat on by 1,000 people before me. The mattress was so worn out, it felt like I was sleeping in a crater. I mean, who doesn't love a good night's sleep, right? But no, Marin's Suites seemed to think that a decent mattress was too much to ask for. And don't even get me started on the 2 Samatlers they added to try to fix the issue. It was like they thought I was some kind of mattress connoisseur, able to appreciate the nuances of a few extra layers of foam. But I digress, the bed was just the beginning of my woes. The bathroom, oh the bathroom was a nightmare. The glass swing door that separated it from the bedroom was a genius design flaw. I mean, who wouldn't want to see themselves getting ready in the morning, or worse, in the middle of the night? It was like they wanted to ensure that I would never have a moment of privacy again, and the lack of functioning ventilation. Forget about it, I was treated to a delightful array of mildew and mold just to really make my stay special. Now I know what you're thinking, but what about the balcony? Surely that was nice. Oh dear friends, the balcony was a joke. With only 50% of the screws in place, I felt like I was taking my life into my own hands every time I stepped out. It was like they wanted to create a sense of adventure, a sense of living on the edge. Newsflash, Marin's Suites, I didn't pay good money to feel like I'm in a real-life game of Jenga. And then there was the air conditioning, or should I say, the lack thereof. For the first 3 nights, it was as if they had forgotten that humans need a certain level of temperature control to survive. I mean, who doesn't love waking up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, feeling like they're stuck in some kind of tropical nightmare? It was like they wanted to test my endurance, see how long I could go without completely losing my cool. But the cherry on top of this whole debacle was the reception, or should I say, the lack thereof. There was no reception in Marin's Suites, just some understaffed, overworked staff at Hotel Marin's Playa who seemed to be in charge of everything. It was like they wanted to create some kind of Kafkaesque nightmare, where I was stuck in a never-ending cycle of confusion and frustration. I mean, can you believe it? A hotel that promises independent climate control and then proceeds to shut it off for 3 nights. A hotel that claims to have a reception but doesn't actually have one. It's like they were laughing at me, laughing at all of us, who came to them seeking a peaceful, relaxing vacation. So dear friends, I implore you, do not make the same mistake I did. Do not fall for the charms of Marin's Suites Adults Only Majorca. They promise the world and deliver.
The reality of businesses near Marin's Suites Adults Only Majorca. If you're staying at Marin's Suites Adults Only Majorca, hoping for charming cafes, vibrant nightlife, or even just decent service, prepare for disappointment. The businesses surrounding this hotel, they're a masterclass in mediocrity sprinkled with outright scams. Let's start with shopping centers. Porto Pi Center Commercial should be a convenient spot for retail therapy, except it's more like retail trauma. The place is a chaotic mess, with confusing layouts, broken elevators, and a baffling obsession with allowing dogs to bark freely inside. One visitor got stuck in an elevator with no functioning emergency call, just sweating in the dark, questioning life choices. Others complain of construction zones masquerading as shopping aisles, shops mysteriously closed during operating hours, and an atmosphere that reeks of neglect. If you enjoy paying for the privilege of wandering a half-finished maze, this is your paradise. Now, dining the Indian restaurant Bollywood, more like Bollywood. The food is described as intriguable, literally unswallowable. Chicken with the texture of wet cardboard, vindaloo that feels like a chemical attack, and service so aggressively rushed, you'll wonder if the staff is being timed for a reality show. One diner's stomach rejected the meal mid-bite. Another accused them of using the Indian label as a tourist trap, serving dishes that would make actual Indian chefs weep. Then there's Cappuccino Palau March *, where the only thing hotter than the coffee is the resentment radiating from the staff. A woman in athletic wear was scolded for showing shoulders, while smokers blew carcinogens into her face. Another guest found a hair in their dry chicken complimentary of course. And if you enjoy being ignored, cursed at, or charged €20 for a sad piece of toast, this cafe is your spiritual home. Nightlife BCM Majorca is where dreams of dancing go to die. The club's vibe is overcrowded sauna with bad music, and the drinks contain less alcohol than a child's juice box. One group paid €75 for tickets and drinks, only to be extorted for an extra €10 because they were 3 minutes past some arbitrary cutoff. Oh, and phones get stolen. Because nothing says fun night out like filing a police report. Even asterisk high-end spots like Bar Abaco are just expensive illusions. The decor, a fever dream of grandma's attic. The cocktails, watered-down juice at €18 a pop. One guest caught a waiter asterisk stealing an olive off a plate before serving it. Another was accused of asterisk sabotaging their own drink when they dared complain. The staff's attitude: imagine a bouncer at a library shushing, scowling, and herding guests out like cattle. And Rialto Living, a boutique where the security guards stalk you like you're a shoplifter, but actual thieves operate freely. One woman had her bag stolen while waitresses moved at the speed of drying paint. So, what's the verdict? The businesses near Marin's Suites Adults Only Majorca are a carnival of disappointment. Overpriced, underwhelming, and often hostile. If you must venture out, pack patience and maybe a snack, because the only thing worse than bad service is paying €18 for a glass of regret. Final warning. Tourists are the prey here. Tread carefully or just stay at the hotel. At least the walls won't overcharge you.
Oh, I was just looking into what's happening near Marin's Suites, Adults Only Majorca, and it's not great. Tourists come here thinking it's all sun and fun, but then scams happen. And it's so sad because people just want to relax, but some people just ruin it. So businesses near Marin's Suites, Adults Only Majorca, they're like normal shops, supermarkets. But some of them, they have these sneaky thieves. Like this one British guy, David, he was shopping in Alcudia. That's close, and someone just took his wallet. Like how? He didn't even notice. And the thieves, they're so fast, they change clothes right after like magic. Poof, now you can't even recognize them. And poor David, he probably had to cancel his cards, call his bank, maybe even go to the police station, but you know how that goes. Long lines, paperwork, and by then the thief is already spending his money somewhere else. And then supermarkets here. Oh my god, tourists loading groceries into their cars and suddenly, boom, someone's bag is gone. The thieves work in teams, one distracts you like, oh, excuse me, do you know where the beach is? And the other one just takes your stuff, and then they vanish like ghosts. And the worst part, the police tell you to report it, but you need your passport, which is back at Marin's Suites, Adults Only Majorca, so now you have to go all the way back, and by then, what's even the point? And it's not just one or two cases, it's happening a lot. Like people on Facebook were saying how bad it got in 2025. Tourists just trying to buy souvenirs and suddenly, no wallet, no phone, nothing, and the thieves. They just blend in, act like normal shoppers, and then gone. It's so unfair, people save up for this trip, stay at a nice place like Marin's Suites, Adults Only Majorca, and then this happens. And the worst part, the thieves probably do this every day and no one stops them. They just keep doing it over and over while tourists go